What's good, world? It's your boy Juice Taylor, back with another episode of YSG TV. Actually, this is episode 58, so make sure y'all go back and watch the other 57. But man, we about to be on some different type of time today. I got a conspiracy rabbit hole video. Listen, once we go down this rabbit hole, I don't know if we're gonna be able to find our way back out. Get deep, and it's a longer video, so make sure y'all stay to the end. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share it with some other people that like these kind of videos, because y'all see that I react to all kind of different videos. But I ain't gonna hold you like a baby. Let's get right to the video.
Guys, look, there's no one here. No one in this corner. Look at this. Still, nobody here. Look at my left camera.
Bro. Either this proof that we live in a matrix, or Tesla got a sixth sense. Because Teslas always seem to see things that the natural human eye don't catch. We own the yo ass, Elon. That's weird though.
Out of here. I'm a tranny. What? I'm a man. You do not look in the mirror and not think you're beautiful. I'm a man.
What is your obsession of the year?
Zac Efron is my obsession. He's here. What you don't know is that Zac Efron and I are the same person. We're not here. We're not actually here. It's like Janet and Michael. We are the same person. He just puts on his wig and a dress, and it's me, and you don't know that, and it's the greatest ruse of all time. He just puts on his wig and a dress, and it's me, and
What the? What in the RuPaul is this?
I'm a man. I'm a man.
Clearly. Entertainment purposes only. Hey, do your own research, y'all.
This guy's doing a flip right here, and the guy next to him just reaches up and grabs a harness that's right on his hip.
I gotta pause it real quick. I'm gonna pause it because the funniest part to me, well, there's several funny parts, by the way, but the lady in the background with the hair, it's like, did someone not think that like we've got to make her hair look like that, right? It's got to be standing up, dude. It is hard as a rock. It's not moving.
Trying too hard was a person.
It's like we must be in space. Look at her hair. Like obviously, there's this thing called hairspray. So here goes this guy doing a backflip, and
then gravity just like gravity goes away. He must have found a pocket.
Yeah, gravity goes away and he fell.
Yeah.
Or he got caught up in that harness he's wearing. Here comes the one with Senior.
Yeah.
In the background.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
And it's obviously
Here's an arrow.
A guy filming with a green tennis ball in front of a blue screen.
Right. Clearly, I mean, it's not even.
And then here's a clip of what they turned it into.
Here's his water particle. Yeah. Wow.
This guy just disappears like, makes sense.
I'm good to go. Hey, I gotta go.
Come on, man.
Yeah, what we got back there? Another green screen?
My daughter can edit better than this.
Doing he's hanging his shirt. Like, you can see, like,
It's not even good.
You can clearly see the artist. It's like if you take your hands right now and you grab your shirt and you just pull out.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
It's all work. Mike was that boy, man. I don't know if that was the real Mike right there. I missed something? Damn. What? That was crazy. You know, you know. Do your own research.
People that run the planet, they have been eating mermaids.
Yeah.
Why they eat mermaids?
They eat these mermaids is because they contain immortalized cell lines. Those immortalized cell lines have the ability to create immortality. So it's basically the elixir of life. So that's why they feed on the energy of mermaids. When you look at the prefix of the word, mer is also equated to Moor. So these are Moorish women that's inside these bodies of water, just like with Henrietta Lacks. Henrietta Lacks, she had immortalized cell lines because she was able to activate the neuromelanin. They're taking her genetic format and they use it to coat the spaceships when they try to break outside the firmament. Anytime that you have a spaceship and it's not coated with melanin, it is set ablaze because the neuromelanin in itself is a protectorate from the universe. Our genetic format harmonizes with the cosmos. So that's why they do many different forms of organ trafficking, because they know that our organs is very intrinsic because it contains a lot of melanin. Scientists, they said that the oxidation levels on the planet is starting to eradicate. So that means that oxidation only corresponds with those who have synthetic genetic formats when you're talking about recessive genes. So the atmosphere is starting to transition. So this is why they have to feed off the sustenance of little people and feed off the sustenance of those who have the melanin. 6 ether dissipates into nothingness, but 9 ether has the ability to resurrect itself and be able to harmonize with the energies of nature as we're going back into the galactic center of what we call the Golden Gate. The Golden Gate is actually the energy of the sun. The moon energies doesn't live on the frequency of the sun cycle. Anything that's synthetic to the system is not going to be able to get those light codes. So this is why you see the rise of artificial intelligence, because artificial intelligence, they have to merge humans with cybernetics to create an extra lifespan on this planet, because the 6,000 years is up, because we're at the apex of the sun cycle that is being led by solar cycle 25. Solar cycle 25 is when you have an intrinsic force of corona mass ejections that's coming down to the planet. So that's why you have to have a certain G force in order to get those energies in.
Damn. That boy was cooking. Like, I wonder how he know all that. Like, where did he read that from? Let me know in the comments if y'all know. But a lot of it made sense. But like I said, do your own research. You can't believe everything you hear on the internet. You know, it's some people who write these kind of stories off Chat GPT, off AI, and things of that nature. So, he was cooking though. Bro, ain't no way.
This is just too funny. This lady's here. And then there she is. and this man is here. Where is he? He's here. And then he's here as well.
What?
Though my favourite one is this lady who is in front of Tao, who is behind Tao, but just doing the same face. They're quite literally doing the same face. I just don't understand. Why didn't they change their costumes?
Come on
At
now.
least take off the accessories, man. Like, what is... What?
¿Cómo es? Conductor del vehículo. Descend.
What the?
Uno. Dos. Tres.
Man.
Cuatro.
Can you imagine the smell in that
Cinco.
car?
Seis. Siete.
That bitch smell like
Ocho.
a high school locker room and a prison sentence.
9, 10, 11.
Oh man, I know that shit was funky. Them niggas was piled up on top of each other, wasn't they?
13, 14, 15.
Them niggas took crossing the border to a whole different level, didn't they?
Descend.
I was always wondering how them people be packing up in cars like little ass cars like that. Damn. This nigga in there with jeans and ain't no way.
It's right here, and tell me if this doesn't blow your mind. That's a human hair right there. This is the Apple CPU, the little chip that's in your phone or your computer. Yeah, watch it and tell me this is not fallen angel technology. I don't know what to say. Because nobody can make something like this. Not even a laser can shoot down that far and create something like this. Yep, just keep watching. We're going way deep. Oh yeah, we're not done yet. It goes further.
I'm about ready to throw my damn phone at this point.
And we hit the bottom, finally.
Bruh, how?
I'm the most feared man in Hollywood. They don't like me in Hollywood.
Why do they not like you?
I don't wear dresses. I don't do that gay stuff on TV. They had to get some other black person to do that stuff. I'm talking, that's gunning. But they all confess they love the Lord. But you cannot compromise yourself if you love the Lord. So I play tough guys, but young kids want to be soldiers. Young kids don't want to follow a guy to wear a dress. You know what I'm talking about.
I would watch for Barron because here's the thing.
Oh, rest in peace.
There's also another book called Barron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey. Ingersoll Lockwood wrote this book too in the late 1800s, depicting this character.
When they picked those same names.
Yes.
Barron Trump.
Barron Trump. That is a book. Yes. Ingersoll Lockwood wrote both these books. Right?
In the 1800s.
Yes. I believe it was like 1893, 1896, something like that.
Then there has to be time travelers.
Well, here's the thing.
In
the book, Barron Trump is a time traveler. No bullshit. All this is in the book, you guys. And guess what? So he time travels, right? He has a mentor named Don. This is in the book. So, here's the theory. That Trump actually has some type of time travel technology only because Donald Trump's uncle, John G. Trump, worked for the FBI. Now, when Nikola Tesla died, they sent him in because he's a scientist, he's a physicist, engineer, smart guy. So they're like, hey, go in to Nikola Tesla's, room and decipher all his works and whatnot. Because, Nikola Tesla discovered free energy and a multitude of things, right? So Donald Trump's uncle goes in there and says, we didn't find anything. A bunch of BS. You don't think that Nikola Tesla, who had discovered free energy and manipulated electromagnetism, which had that you can, in theory, bend time, light, and space, this man's works was confiscated by him and he didn't find anything?
I'm telling y'all, they always tell you straight to your face. They don't even hide it anymore.
Sacrifice loved ones. You have to sacrifice loved ones for a long period of time if you want to be great. It is very...
That laugh was diabolical. I know this taken a little bit out of context. So do your own research, like I always say, for entertainment purposes only.
Unfortunate, and you feel it at times. You know the saying: if it's too hot, get there. Sometimes you just gotta get out of the kitchen because it gets hot. But you have to have a discipline. To sometimes you have to sacrifice loved ones in order to be great. And for me, I was 18 when I came into the league. So I got my best friends from high school that's now in college. I got one that's at Ohio State, and they're calling me, telling me, "Hey, bro, you gotta come down to these parties." And I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I look back on it now. I wish I would have done a few of them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I did.
We all know LeBron James is a part of the club, and they always tell you in their jokes, they're jokes. He's been in for a while.
Why did every phone company eliminate removable batteries at the exact same time? That wasn't coincidence, that was coordination. They told us it was for design. Slimmer phones, water resistance, but those were just surface level excuses, because when you could take the battery out, you had real power. You could shut it all down, cut the signal, kill the tracking, stop the eavesdropping, gone, just like that. Now, press power, swipe off, hold the button, doesn't matter. The phone pretends to be off, but it's not. It still listens, still watches, alarms still work, updates still install while you sleep. Airplane mode, just a feel-good toggle. And here's what no one wants to say out loud. Every major brand, every flagship model, switched at once. No choice, no alternative. Because the system needed you to carry it, willingly, everywhere. It became the perfect surveillance tool, not forced into your life, but invited in. It tracks, it listens, it maps your every move.
I was being led into a room and...
That's crazy. And everybody got one. We talked about this a few episodes back. And it was #1 on top five items that you can't live without. The technology version. That's on my short, so make sure y'all go check that out. But yeah, phones was #1 on the list because pretty much everything else that was on the list you can do with a phone already. And everybody got one. You might be watching this on the phone right now. But that's true though. They did strategically take the batteries. Make the phones to where you can't even open them no more. Back in the day, it was easy to. In most cases, you had to in order to put your SIM card in. But hey, we keep rolling.
Sayas had been watching a television transmission from Chicago, and policemen had just shot a black man that was running away. And then the policeman apparently ran over and tried to save his life. Okay? Sayas turns to me and he says, "I don't understand your race. I don't understand why one would try to take his life and then the next minute try to save it." I didn't have an answer. In fact, many times I don't have an answer. Another time, I came on board. I was living in Lake Arrowhead at the time, and Mornay was looking at a group of meters on the ceiling of this ship, and it was all about the ozone and the air, oxygen content in our atmosphere. And he looked very distressed, and I said, "What's the matter?" And he said, "Don't they understand that all of this is here because they need it? They don't understand how we can just so carelessly destroy our environment." Now, folks, I want to share something with you. If there was not divine intervention, which apparently there has been, March 23rd of 1994, if there has not been divine intervention, and I will cover that, according to the Andromedans, we would only have 41 years left worth of oxygen in our environment. 3,500 years ago, the oxygen content, they say, was at 35, fluctuated between 35 and 38% between the North and South poles. Today, at its highest level, it's less than 18%. Now, those of you who took biology, what happens to the human form when oxygen as a gas goes below 15%? We die. We suffocate. This is reality, folks. This is reality. This is not Peter Jennings. Okay?
Damn.
This, you know...
And this is in 1995?
We don't have anywhere else to go. You know, and for those, and this is just what I've been told, and for those of you who think there's going to be a rapture, you might be disappointed. And I'm not saying this to question your belief. I'm just telling you that there are much bigger forces going on here.
It's bigger than we think, y'all.
Next slide, please. Save the question, sir, for later. Okay, please. Next slide, please. Okay, this is our solar system. There is life in all of these systems surrounding us. They have been coming here for years. For years they've been coming here. Okay, mythology, there's a shred of truth in all of it. The work that Zecharia Sitchin is doing, an absolutely fantastic book is called The Gods of Eden by William Bramley. I would suggest that those of you who have not read it, go get it in paperback version. It'll bring you right up to speed right away. It's wonderful. And he's not a UFO person, which is why I enjoyed it even more. All the truths just led him right to it. In fact, there's more truth that the aliens are out there than they aren't. They just don't want you to know because they don't want you to know who you are. Because the minute we wake up, the game's over. They cannot control us. And if you look at our past history, if you read Zecharia Sitchin's books, we as a race, when we stand together, rebel against the gods, the ETs. We rebel because they have been, pardon my French, shitting on us for thousands and thousands and thousands of years and holding us back. Next slide, please. Okay, here's Earth. If we could just get a little focus, thanks to me. This is what's left of Maldek, you know, the series of planets. The moon is not the only artificial. There are 9 artificial moons in our solar system, and I will share with you later what those are. I just want to cover a lot of information. Okay, next slide. Okay, this is the typical and traditional picture. Does that look focused to you? Yeah. Okay, maybe it doesn't. Okay, this is the traditional picture that we see of Earth. We got an awesome home, folks. It's one of the nicest ones around. But there's some things about our planet that have been withheld from us. For example, our Earth is, in fact, hollow. It is hollow. The next slide, I'm going to show you a NASA photograph that proves that there's an opening at the North Pole. Okay? You can find this photograph in a book called Our Violent Universe by Nigel Calder. It was first released in England, and I don't know how this one slipped through the cracks, but it did. Thank goodness. We are told that the gravity of our planet has to do with the rotation. According to the Andromedans and their science, the radiation of...
What color was kindergarten?
Kindergarten?
Yeah, you was in kindergarten or pre.
Man, I definitely need a part 2 of that. I'm not going to lie to you. I was wanting to see the proof. If you know, you know. Do your own research. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Don't believe everything you see and hear on the internet. Some of it could be false. But some of it also could be true. So, use your own judgment.
Okay, what color was it? Ooh. It was every color.
Yeah, I was going to say rainbow.
Okay, now when you went to 1st to 2nd grade, what color was it?
I don't know.
It was bland. Yeah. It was that color.
Yeah, it was like jail.
Exactly. Then when you went to high school, what color was it?
Like jail.
Yeah. Okay, then when you went to work, what color was the wall?
Yeah.
It's waning you off the frequency. When you a kid, you vibrant, you running around, and then the first thing they do is they say, wane them off the frequency. Make the walls tan, make everything tan, make it boring. Sit down, don't move. They just get you right out of spirituality. And then the next time that you do get introduced to a colorful environment, guess where you at? You in a club. If the club was this color, nobody would go. But since it's black and it's universal light, aka from red to purple, it feel like you in a universe. It feel like you in a So this is why people like the club. It's called colorology. Even hunger. Hunger is triggered by the color red, yellow, and orange. What color is Wendy's? What color is Chick-fil-A, McDonald's? Every highly successful fast food franchise, I guarantee you, if they not all red, orange, and yellow, they have either one of them colors at a high value. Yeah. So this is people who literally socially engineer the world.
So as we, talking,
wow.
Sometimes I forget that he's supposed to be in this disguise, and I keep calling him Mike. Right, and this little girl hears it. She's like, and she looks over, and I think she recognized him. Like, I really think she did. So then when I realized she was peeping, then I start calling him Dave.
That disguise to him was the burn victim look. Just
it was a disguise?
It was a disguise to him.
So he grabbed the kids. They looking normal. Mike comes out. He has his disguise on,
How did he find out about you, Dave?
He heard about me, and he had contacted me.
Songs come at the strangest times. I could be walking through a park or something and it'll just hit you. Every time I get a platinum album, it's never taken lightly on my behalf. I'm always honored, and it's great thanks,
Wonder was Mike's voice really like that? Because I've heard that Mike really had for lack of a better phrase, a hood nigga voice. I mean, look where he grew up at. Look who he grew up around. He had all them brothers, strict ass dad. You know what I'm saying? Man had a beautiful voice singing, but I don't think that was his natural voice. You know what I'm saying? It could have been. I never met him personally. I wish I could. That's one thing I wish I could have done. You know what I'm saying? Is met him personally. Hey, from what they talking about, it might still be a possibility. They talking about he was wearing disguises and he gonna get found, and I don't know, man. What y'all think? Let me know in the comments. What y'all think? Is it RIP? Or is he somewhere in them tunnels? I'm just asking. Y'all let me know.
They looking normal. Mike comes out. He has his disguise on.
That disguise to him was the burn victim.
And Dave, yes, that's his name.
So then when I realized she was peeping, then I start calling him Dave.
When you go about writing, what happens?
That's wild.
Songs come at the strangest times. I could be walking.
How did he find out about you, Dave?
He heard about me, and he had contacted me.
And they knew the world wasn't ready to see that Michael Jackson, so they had to keep him alive. Remember what I said prior. They've been cloning since 1945. So Michael comes back 2 years later. He looks nothing like the real Michael Jackson, but people buy into it. He can still dance. Because the clones is good mimicker. They're good at mimicking, man. That's what they do. So he got all his moves, but he was a little bit stiffer. I don't know if y'all look at the old Michael and then look at the new Michael. He's a little bit stiffer. Okay. Now, when Michael first came back, didn't nobody really know how to take it. All right. Because I can't recall if Billie Jean came out before the Pepsi commercial. But Michael sold his soul way before then, because he did the Wiz commercial when Billie Jean wasn't even thought of. When he did the Wiz play, when he said you can't get in, you can't get out the game, Michael sold his soul a long time ago, because Joe Jackson sold his children out long ago, and Joe Jackson forced his kids to have sex with Berry Gordy, and Quincy Jones, and amongst the other executive
Get back,
producers. Them
Demon.
boys was molested long ago. All right?
Sad.
That's about Michael.
You've put out some very strange tweets of late about cloning. What is it about cloning? Do you want to get cloned, or are celebrities getting cloned?
Yeah, man, I think people should look it up, man. I don't really want to say too much, but I will say do your own research.
You sound like a conspiracy theorist.
I'm not really a conspiracy theorist. It's no more conspiracy. I know. And so it's really up to each person to do their own research and come to your own truths, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we as people listen too much to what somebody tells us, and we don't actually go background check and really say, you know what, that really don't add up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you really look at a lot of different things and you start to think, and so what I like to do is I like to provoke thought, you know, and provoking thought is the least you could do. You can't make somebody believe something. You really got to just provoke thought.
Would you like to be cloned?
Would I like to be?
Yeah.
Am I already cloned?
Oh, are you already cloned?
I'd rather not say. But
that means there's a possibility that you could already be cloned.
Yes, there's a possibility. But, you know, I know I'm me because my fingernails look the same and I have dreams too.
And also, too, y'all need to pay attention to these other celebrities when they're leaving hints. They're leaving clues all over the place. Everybody can't talk. Everybody can't talk because, you know, they got kids or, you know, they made some type of agreement. But pay attention. Everybody who's in this shit or who's in this industry or who has a clone is not evil or malicious. Some people just got born into this shit, like me.
It's not just about copying a person. It's about consciousness transfer. And it started with MK Ultra. And the reason why this is important is because it's a lot of people that are unwillingly participating in this shit and they don't even fucking know it. It's mind control. And it started with Germany. It started after World War II. All the Nazis were, you know, escorted, VIP'd in. All the top scientists and military personnel were harbored in the United States and South America. And also, prior to that, the Nazis went to Antarctica. And a lot of the reason why Admiral Byrd went to Antarctica was because the Nazis were in Antarctica. Yes, Wernher von Braun, exactly. Fucking props, Aaron Badescu. I don't know if I'm saying that name right, my bad. But Wernher von Braun is actually he actually started NASA, I believe. And on Wernher von Braun's tombstone, he has a Bible verse that talks about the firmament. So
there's a theory that the Hoover Dam is secretly a demonic throne and that the government put angels there to cover it up. You go to the Hoover Dam, you're gonna see something really odd. There's a spot that has two giant winged statues made out of bronze. They look like angels, right? They are technically called the winged figures of the Republic, but this is the weird part. No one officially says what they are. They're not angels, they're not demons, they're figures. And that's not random. There's actually a floor underneath them that is a cosmic map. It shows the exact alignment of the stars the day that the dam was completed. Like they wanted like aliens or gods to find this later. You'd think it's just some like artsy little design, right? But the guy who made that design said that this is specifically supposed to last for thousands of years. Like that design was supposed to outlive our civilization. And this is where it gets a little darker. People also call this place the throne of the devil. But why would a dam need a cosmic star map and then two 20, 30-foot bronze guardians? And then all of these like occult looking type symbols. Well, get this. So over 100 workers died while building the Dam. And some people do believe that their bodies were sealed into the concrete and that they were considered to be sacrifices to bless the sculpture. And then, on top of all of this, the location of these statues don't really make any sense. Like, why would they have these big designs at a power plant? And if you're religious, you also have to remember Satan was originally an angel. Another crazy thing to note is that the Hoover Dam has been featured in dozens of end-of-the-world movies, disaster scenes, and games. It has always been the center of destruction and secret technology. And then it's like, is that a coincidence, or is it programming for us to see it as the key to something? Even the name Hoover comes from a president who was involved in major US power shifts, literal power and electricity. And this makes you wonder if the government is trying to hide in plain sight. Massive monuments with spiritual symbolism built into them. Government approved, celebrated, protected, and most of us never even question it. So when you pass by and you take a little selfie, you don't even realize you're standing on what some call a throne. But the question remains, a throne for who exactly? Let me know your thoughts in the comments and follow for more.
That is crazy, crazy work. Like I told y'all, I don't know if we're going to be able to come back from this rabbit hole. I want to know what y'all think in the comments. Because a lot of this stuff, some of us may have known and some of us may have not known. My mind is blown. Literally. A few of them things blew my mind. Like I said, spam the comments up. Let me know what y'all think. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Cold word. Deep. That's an easy one, y'all. Cold word is deep. Because that video got deep. Deep in my mind, too. But thanks for rocking out with me, y'all. Make sure I hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Share it with somebody who might like this kind of content. Because that helps grow the community. We're trying to be the fastest growing community on YouTube. And we getting there. We getting there slowly but surely. Road to 1K. So everybody that's locked in, tapping in, hit that like button, subscribing. Appreciate y'all. Really, from the bottom of my heart. I really do. But catch y'all on the next one. Juice Taylor out.